I'm Trey, and this is going to be my first ever official review on chapter 1009. So the chapter starts off with, fodder dealing with the fight that Orochi started. I don't know how much that's going to, do when you have people like Jinbei on Onigashima, but then again, Orochi has always been kind of pedestrian with the way he does things. Anyways, we get into something more important with the Scabbards and Orochi finally meeting. We always saw this stuff coming, but, you know, it's finally good to see them finally clash for once, but it's not much of a clash, Looking back at the chapter, it's like they see Orochi, they got more things to do, and then they just cut them and go about their business. But it's a good thing to see Fukuro Kuju being there, being so loyal, trying to advise him like, hey, you're already down like one life, like, these guys take you out, you just keep in mind they don't know that Kaido originally killed you. So they get to business and they slice him up, and he's lost like maybe 5, 6 heads. So considering that he's a Rochi that means 8, he probably has a head or 2 left. He's also so about 1 or 2 lives left before like it's absolutely game over for him. So straight off the bat, we're basically I don't think we're gonna see much of Orochi anymore. But when I look at Kiku, I see that he still has that one arm missing, which means of course, Law hasn't fixed it yet, and I don't think Law is going to fix it, but, he's probably still going to be drained from the battle even after everything's over. That probably will happen, like, way later, but, like, aren't you supposed to put, limbs on ice or something? Like, when you lose, like, a finger or something, you put it on ice. So I don't know how that's going to look when Kiku, when he get his arm put back on. But, Raizo and Fukuro Kuju meet, and they make eye-to-eye contact like it was a Pokemon battle. Like, oh, this was always meant to happen, Raizo. So then we jump in to see that Big Mom and Kaido, they're plotting. They're going to be doing like a combo attack, which I must say is a power feat, if any. I mean, I don't think there's been any type of attack done by 2 people to cause as much damage as what Big Mom and Kaido do on Onigashima. And Zoro jumps in the way. He gets in there, he blocks him, even if it's for a second. That is still a feat, and it definitely should be respected. So Zoro gets in there, 3 sword style. He has all 3 swords on, and he's blocking, and Law gets them out of the way, and then he gets Zoro out the way, and then they ask him if he's alive, and he's like, "Yo, maybe I might be alive. I don't know." So one thing that catches my eye is that after all these things are said and done, Kaido can sense their voices, and he doesn't say like, "Oh, I can hear them," which means he's probably using observation haki. So another observation, notice from Kaido, and so Luffy swings on him. Luffy, he has been just going crazy with the way that he goes off on people. He's just off the bat, boom. Maybe probably would have sent like a red attack at him, something that's wrapped in Rio. So he pops off on Kaido, and it's gotten to the point where Luffy is shaking with Yonko. Like, he's shaking with Yonko, and there's not much there can do to like constantly keep Luffy at bay. Like, of course, they can hit him, send him into a wall, but this is a rubber man we're dealing with. He's gonna keep coming back until he wins. Like, the determination mixed with his composition is just this guy's undefeatable. So Kaido gets pissed off, and he's like, I gotta put it into this kid. So he uses his tail, which looks amazing in his hybrid form, jumps in the air, and then slams a Ragnarok right down on Luffy. So that's a new named attack, and he knocks Luffy out. He absolutely puts Luffy out. And so we cut over to the other part of the supernova dealing with Big Mom. Like, they have to find a way to split them up, and Law can't split them up because he does not possess enough power to back down the will of these 2 titans. He just doesn't have it in him. If they were weaker, he would have been able to. We've seen plenty of examples like that. We've seen Doflamingo be able to, defy Law inside of his room, and so you need to catch people off guard for the most part. And it's kind of hard to do that with 2 titans. I mean, like, they're beasts. So speaking of beastly, the teamwork between the Supernova, top tier. They've just been doing everything possible against these two titans. People don't take on Yonko every day. Not many people can do this. So they shamble Zeus away and lock him in one of Kid's mechanical boxes. And I gotta say, Kid's looking more like Magneto by the day. I just wish that, they would have had like a giant hockey junk spear into the box, like absolutely trapping Zeus in there. But he has to find his way back to Nami, so I don't think there would be any like way to like seriously lock him in there. So then they go on an offensive. It's time to split these Yonko up. Somebody has to go, and the goal of the game is to beat Kaido. So I can see why they try to get Big Mom away. So Pirate Hunter Zori jumps into action, cuts Prometheus up. Big Mom falls over. Kid's using punk pistols. He's just letting it off, firing at her. Of course, she's eating this because why wouldn't Big Mom be able to? I mean, this is not anything big to Big Mom. So she takes it and she hits Kid one time, just plants it right in his feet. He takes it and lets off her propel. And when he lets off the rappel, he shoots Big Mom into the air, and then with the assist from Law, he hits her with a tact. And this really caught her off guard because she thought they were just trying to hit her with a boulder when the whole point was to get her off the island. Remember, they already got Prometheus, they already got Zeus, and then, Kid's already got Napoleon, so, it's time for the Big Mom to go. The big lady she has to go. So she flies off the island, and at the end of the chapter, we see Zoro spit on blood. And this was expected. I mean, he took a combo attack from two Yonko. That had to be expected. But definitely, I want to see what happens in the next chapter. And with that being said, that's the end of the chapter. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.